What is it that separates the world's most successful people from the rest of the population? Is it luck, privilege, connections, or some kind of divine favor? People love to focus on external factors, but the real difference lies much deeper, beneath the surface, in the invisible realm of the mind. I'm talking about mindset. The mindset of successful people is what truly sets them apart. They don't see the world the same way as everyone else. They don't approach obstacles the way the average person does. They don't react to failure the same way others do. It's their mindset that gives them the edge, the power to overcome adversity, the clarity to pursue their goals, and the resilience to keep pushing even when it feels impossible. But here's the catch. This mindset isn't something they were born with. No one is born a success. They weren't handed this blueprint from birth. It was crafted, built, and reinforced over time through countless experiences, failures, and victories. And the good news? You can adopt this mindset too. It's not out of reach. It's not reserved for the elite. It's available to anyone willing to shift their perspective, challenge their limitations, and take full control of their life. Today we're going to break down the elements of this mindset, the principles that define successful people. We're going to dive into the core beliefs that fuel their drive, how they conquer failure, why they embrace discomfort, and how they leverage their vision and purpose to stay on course. By the end of this, my goal is simple. I want you to walk away with the tools you need to adopt this mindset yourself, and to do so with relentless determination. The first critical pillar of a successful mindset is the belief in the power of growth. This is not just about learning a few new skills here and there. It's about transforming how you view your entire potential as a human being. Successful people live and breathe a growth mindset. Let's start by clarifying what a fixed mindset is, because too many people are trapped in it without even knowing. A fixed mindset is the belief that your talents, abilities, and intelligence are fixed traits. It's the belief that you're either born with it or you're not. The moment you believe that you have a cap on your potential, you limit your entire future. Think about the language you hear from people around you. I'm just not good with numbers. I've always been bad at public speaking. I can't lead a team. I'm not a natural leader. This is a fixed mindset in action. It's the belief that abilities are set in stone, that there's no room for improvement, and that challenges should be avoided at all costs. Now let's compare that with the mindset of successful people, the growth mindset. People with a growth mindset believe that intelligence, talent, and skill are not static. They are malleable, capable of expansion and improvement with time and effort. They see potential as something that can be developed, not something they're born with. A person with a growth mindset actively seeks out challenges. They don't run from difficulty, they chase it. Why? Because they know that growth only happens through discomfort. They understand that learning comes from pushing beyond what's comfortable, beyond what's easy, beyond what's safe. While others avoid difficult situations out of fear of failure, successful people jump into them, knowing full well that failure is a stepping stone to mastery. Think about the most successful people in history: Thomas Edison, Oprah Winfrey, Elon Musk. These are individuals who faced enormous challenges, who started with nothing, who failed repeatedly, but they never accepted that their failure was final. They kept growing. They kept learning. They adapted and evolved until they reached levels of success that most can only dream of. You must stop seeing your talents and abilities as fixed. Start embracing every challenge as an opportunity to learn. Next time you fail, ask yourself, what did I learn? How can I apply this lesson to improve? The mindset shift begins the moment you stop fearing failure and start welcoming it as part of your growth. Let's dig into one of the most misunderstood aspects of success: failure. The reason most people never reach their full potential is because they are terrified of failure. They see it as a confirmation of their inadequacy, a verdict on their worth. But here's the thing: successful people embrace failure. Not only that, they actively seek it out as part of their journey. How do you view failure? Most people see it as a dead end, an insurmountable wall that halts progress. But successful people see it as feedback, valuable information that helps them adjust their approach and continue moving forward. Failure isn't a dead end, it's a detour, a necessary part of the learning process. Consider the story of J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before she became one of the wealthiest authors in the world, Rowling faced rejection after rejection. Her manuscript was turned down by 12 different publishers, each telling her the same thing: this book won't sell. But she didn't give up. She didn't let those failures define her. Instead, she used them as fuel, as motivation to keep going until finally, one publisher took a chance on her. And the rest, as they say, is history. But here's the critical lesson. It wasn't talent alone that made J.K. Rowling successful. It was her resilience, her ability to endure rejection and keep moving forward, to see failure not as a sign to stop, but as a sign to try again, differently, better, with more determination. This is how successful people view failure. They don't internalize it. They don't see it as a reflection of their abilities or their worth. Instead, they see it as a necessary part of the process. Each failure brings them one step closer to their goal, provided they learn from it. Shift your mindset around failure. From now on, view every setback as a lesson. When you fail, don't retreat. Analyze what went wrong and adjust your approach. Keep going, because the only true failure is quitting. Every time you bounce back, you're building the resilience muscle that will ultimately lead you to success. If there's one thing that ties the mindset of successful people together, it's discipline. And I'm not talking about the kind of discipline that kicks in when you're feeling motivated. I'm talking about the kind of discipline that shows up when you're tired, frustrated, and uninspired. This is the silent force behind every success story. It's the ability to keep going. Even when everything in you wants to quit, discipline is often underestimated because it's not glamorous. You don't see it in highlight reels or Instagram posts. It's not shiny or exciting, but it's the foundation upon which every single achievement is built. The most talented people in the world can fail if they lack discipline, while the most average person can achieve extraordinary things if they have it in spades. Think about athletes like Michael Jordan or Serena Williams. Their natural talent was undeniable, but that's not what made them champions. What made them the best in the world was their work ethic, their ability to show up day after day, practicing the same drills, perfecting the same moves over and over again. Their greatness wasn't a one-time effort. It was the result of years of consistent discipline. This kind of discipline requires a long-term mindset. It requires you to delay gratification and understand that the payoff comes later, not now. While everyone else is chasing quick wins, successful people are playing the long game. They understand that success is not about doing something once and getting a reward. It's about doing the right things consistently, even when the results aren't immediate. Take a hard look at your daily habits. What are you doing every day that brings you closer to your goals? And more importantly, what are you avoiding because it's uncomfortable or tedious? Discipline is the difference between success and mediocrity. Commit to a routine, stick to it, and remember that the real rewards come to those who are willing to sacrifice today for a better tomorrow. Lastly, let's talk about one of the most critical aspects of a successful mindset: purpose. This is the fuel that drives every decision, every sacrifice, every effort. Without a clear purpose, success is hollow. Without a clear why, you'll lose motivation the moment things get hard. Successful people don't just work hard for the sake of it. They aren't grinding mindlessly toward a goal they don't care about. They have a deep, powerful connection to their purpose, their reason for doing what they do. This purpose is what gives their work meaning, what makes them willing to endure the hardships and the sacrifices that come with the pursuit of greatness. Think about Martin Luther King Jr., Malala Yousafzai, or Nelson Mandela. These people weren't driven by fame or wealth. They were driven by a deep sense of purpose, a mission bigger than themselves. This purpose gave them the strength to keep going when the odds were against them, when the world told them they couldn't succeed. The same is true for any level of success. Whether you're starting a business, pursuing a creative passion, or building a career, your purpose is the foundation that will keep you moving forward when the road gets tough. It's the reason you get out of bed in the morning and the reason you keep pushing when everyone else has given up. Identify your purpose. Why are you pursuing your goals? What drives you? What impact do you want to have on the world? If you can't answer this question clearly, then you need to spend time finding your why. Because without purpose, success will always feel empty. Purpose gives your actions meaning. And when your purpose is strong enough, nothing can stand in your way. In this journey toward success, the key is mindset. A growth mindset will allow you to adapt and learn. Resilience will keep you going through failure. Discipline will give you the consistency needed for progress. And purpose will give you the drive to persist in the face of any challenge. The mindset of successful people is not an unattainable mystery. It is a set of beliefs, habits, and practices that you can adopt right now. But here's the thing, it won't happen passively. You must actively choose to shift your thinking, to embrace challenges, and to push through discomfort. The road to success is long and filled with obstacles, but with the right mindset, you can navigate it with determination and purpose. Remember, your potential is not fixed. Every failure is a lesson, every sacrifice is an investment, and every day is another opportunity to build the life you desire. Start today, adopt the mindset of success, and watch how your life transforms.